All right. Gonna hit this weird team. So it's Defenders plus uh, Magneto and Juggernaut. This is such an odd combo. Like they don't have Jessica Jones for the cleanse, but I guess the AI is really done with her, so they don't do it right. Um, I don't, I don't really see too much of an issue with this. I think the only thing I can think of is that we need Mass Dispel from Vision to get rid of the defense up potentially. But even then, I could probably just play around it. I don't know. Pyro would actually be pretty good here too, just with his special. If you save it for the second turn when you're not blind, he could potentially clear everything and make it pretty easy. And then bunch all these guys together and murder them. Yeah, that Daredevil hits pretty tough, but I do like the defense up from Mr. Vision, so that makes a big difference. And then, okay, so we're gonna get the speed. Uh, Okay, so this is something I've been doing lately, is actually using my blind attacks on Juggernaut. Um, just because there's nobody really blind here except for Iron Fist, but he's just gonna punch. It's really not that big of a deal. Whereas what I can do is save that blind for after Magneto uses his special and prevent his basic from hitting me. So I'm actually just gonna hit the Juggernaut so that he gets his turn sooner. He wastes his you know special or whatever for all those buffs. And I actually want him to attack sooner because I want to make sure I still have my defense up on my tech guys. That's pretty important to me. Actually, okay, so he's still blind, so let's do this. Uh, all right. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I still have the blind. So yeah, he's blind. Not gonna matter. And now they have defense up on them, but not Juggernaut. So I'm thinking I might just attack him and just get him out of the way, since it doesn't really matter. And just get that over with. Okay, now we got our Juggernaut, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to waste his ult against all his defense up, so I want him to just eat a counter, and then there, the Iron Fist will miss, and now we're gonna try to wipe these buffs with Vision, and that worked pretty well. Just gonna try to get Daredevil down. Actually, I think him and Magneto are the two most powerful left. Okay, so all those counters are gone, so we're safe to use the rocket ult without defense up. No attack, no counter attacks. We're gonna blind, see if we can get one of them. Nope. I was hoping to get him, but that's okay. We'll just put offense down on everybody. And since they don't have defense up on these two, and they really need to kill them, I'm just gonna use it and see if I can get them down in the next turn or so. Magneto is not too bad now that Juggernaut's gone. There's not a whole lot of Brotherhood for him to speed up, so it doesn't really matter. Well, let's do the splash damage, see if we can get one of them. And we did. And we'll get this Daredevil down here in a sec. Hopefully it changed to Magneto. Yep, got him. And I guess we'll just chain again. Just keep chaining until they all die. That works pretty well. And yeah, this is kind of an odd combo. I've never liked Luke Cage in defense for anything. I struggle even wanting to use him in my Defenders team on defense in Alliance Wars. Just because he's so slow and he's so easy to control. If you don't have him like super, super, super buffed, he has low resistance, so pretty much everything lands on him. And unless he has defense up, then it's a little iffy depending on who's attacking. But I mean, it's just the defenders and defense are just so easy. Like this is a 290k team, and I don't have any team that's anywhere close to that. Look at that, tier 13 Iron Fist. I've fought these guys and I have no problem taking them out. Like it's not even like much thought at all going into it. And granted, he did switch out Luke Cage for Miss Marvel, which is definitely the right thing to do. Um, it's just they aren't hard to beat because the AI just doesn't play them very well. Like using Jessica Jones's ult on turn one, regardless of what you're attacking, is just stupid. Like unless it's something that really needs to be cleansed, like a Nick Fury or something, there's no reason to. And a lot of times she'd be better off just cleansing debuffs or whatever, but the AI just doesn't play them right. So anyways, I think these teams are tougher. I mean, you really just need that Magneto Juggernaut combo and then get three strong characters. I think this guy's is pretty tough because that security is tough to burn through, and having him next to the two tanks. So really, his setup swaps these two. That's a pretty solid defense, especially if you got a 6 red star security, which is just silly. Um, and then the Fury, he needs a little bit more work on, but yeah, it's a pretty strong team. But I don't know, just the arena now is just it's become kind of stale. I mean, I can only make videos on what's in front of me, and it's just there's not a whole lot of variety, and the reason why is because there's just not a whole lot you can do with it. Even I'm just running this kind of group here, and I could swap Fury for somebody else, but I don't know. There's just not a whole lot of great options. I mean, I really like Fury just for the buff share, but that's something that you can get around when there's no Drax or something to eat the first dispel and the what is it? I can't even think of the name of that debuff. The one Magneto applies with the special. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, it's late. Whatever. But yeah, this is that's where we're at. So hopefully they find a way to add some more variety to this game because it's getting pretty stale, especially with Alliance Wars taking up so much time. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of commitment, and yeah, after a year, it's been pretty rough. Last couple of months trying to stay interested because man, there's just not a whole lot to do. So hopefully they tweak Alliance Wars, increase the benefits of it. Giving people stuff like for losing would be nice instead of junk, and decreasing the frequency a little bit would be nice. And maybe I don't know, maybe even doing that with raids, taking a holiday for raids for a day or two on a weekend or something right after the raid season. I don't know. There needs to be a little bit of adjustment because this is a bit overwhelming for a mobile game. But yeah, whatever.